Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing my 29 and 30 week update. I haven't made a video since 28 weeks, so I'm going to recap a little bit on the past 2 weeks. I have been feeling really good. I know in my last video I talked about exhaustion that I was feeling and just wanting to nap all the time, but I'm really feeling a sense of energy back again, and maybe kind of it's still swinging with some waves of exhaustion, but much better than like around the 4th of July where I couldn't even keep my eyes open to function. I am, so like I said, 30 weeks, and when I went to my doctor's appointment, it was just so amazing to see her, and the joy that was on her face was just as ecstatic as the joy on my face. And you know, for those of you who have been following my journey with Incompetent Cervix, this is a huge milestone. I mean, I'm still focused on that 32-week milestone where we'll do an ultrasound again and get to know baby's size, and then whenever we decide to take my cerclage out, which could be at 35 or 36 weeks, is when, between then is when my doctor typically likes to see that happen. And then after my cerclage is out, it's a typical pregnancy waiting game. So I really felt like when I got my procedure and my cerclage done, felt like it was gonna be forever until what we call it is ditch the stitch date. I thought it was going to be the longest wait ever, and it has been long, it has been a journey, but it feels like a short-term goal now, so it's just really exciting. And you know, like, I'm seeing that very soon we will be having a little boy joining our family, and I can't be more excited. It's something I've always wanted. I've always wanted to be a mom. It's why I started my business where I can work from home. It's just always been in my mind, and it's now becoming such a reality. So I'm so excited for that. And my doctor was just as excited as I was. My progesterone shots have been giving me a little bit of a bump and been very itchy. And they were gonna switch over to a different type of oil, but with the FDA and things switching with that, they're not making a sesame oil blend anymore, I guess. And so we kind of were like, okay, do you want to continue these progesterone shots and get the bump? It basically feels like a mosquito bite on my butt every week, and we alternate every week what side it's on. And I just said it's working. Obviously the progesterone's working, so I want to continue to take it. This is kind of a common side effect on it, and one of the things my doctor said was it could be buildup. So after I get my shot, you know, with that throughout the day, kind of don't itch the area, instead like really kind of deep tissue massage it as much as I can, and it really does feel better today. I don't feel like I have a mosquito bite that's really itchy and really like it's a big bump like it has the last like 3 weeks. So I'm going to continue to do that. If any of you are taking progesterone shots and you notice certain side effects, I think that's the only side effect that I have personally experienced with it, is the mosquito like bug bite feeling. And really, like, I can deal with a mosquito bug bite feeling. It's annoying. I'd prefer not to have it, but it's not that bad. I know a lot of incompetent cervix women talk about the shots like it's something that they really dreaded, and to me, I'm just kind of like, man, it's something I've got to do. So I have gained a total of 17 pounds through my whole pregnancy, so meaning I gained 3 pounds since 3 pounds in 2 weeks, and I do think my weight gain is gonna start going faster now that I'm getting towards the end. But my doctor says she's not concerned with it. I'm concerned about the definition in my arms and legs that I'm losing because I'm not working out, as you guys know, and my thighs are getting bigger, and my legs have always been the part of my body that I've always felt most confident in. Always felt so confident about my legs, and now my thighs are just, they're getting jiggly, and it's just change, and that's okay. I know I'll be getting back into it when I'm cleared by my doctor, and I'll be working hard, but I'll really be able to relate to those of you who feel like you're starting at the very beginning with health and fitness, because I've worked out pretty consistently my whole life, and with this, by the time I got diagnosed, you know, and I wasn't even working out that much in my first trimester of pregnancy, so we could say this whole like 2016 Joelle did not work out and was not consistent with it, and was not, like, after I finished Hammer and Chisel, the program, I just kind of like got off track with health and fitness, and by the time I'm cleared to work out by my doctor, I'm really gonna feel like I'm starting from square one and at a beginner level. So I'm going to be able to relate to a lot of you guys. So if you do need help in your health and fitness journey, I'm here for you. You can message me on my Facebook page or via my email. And so I've gained that much weight. My cravings have been sweets. It's so crazy. I think this child is a sugar monster. There's times where I really want candy. I wanted peanut butter M&Ms yesterday really bad. And then cookies, chocolate chip cookies. And a friend of ours came to visit. It was my husband's friend, and brought homemade chocolate chip cookies with them, and I ate probably the whole jar. I ate a lot of them. And then after that, it was just like I could not stop thinking about how amazing those cookies were. So cookies have been my cravings. I'm looking down at my notes here because I don't think I have very much else to talk about. I mean, the baby's movement is getting a lot stronger. I can definitely feel body parts now where I'm like, oh, I know that's a foot, oh, I know that's his bum, or oh, I know that must be like his hand. But I've also been experiencing pain on my pubic bone. It feels like my pubic bone is sore, or like it's just a really weird feeling. And my doctor said, are you sure it's your pubic bone, or is it your hips? And I'm like, no, it is my pubic bone. So I don't know if that's because he is already kind of, as at the last ultrasound at 28 weeks, she said like he's already engaged in your pelvis. So I don't know if that's it. I'm definitely doing a lot more activity, even though I'm supposed to be on modified bed rest. I've been doing more things around the house. I've been kind of tidying up more. I've been kind of putting things back in order, and I've also been going to certain appointments. Like yesterday we had a pretty jam-packed day, and I went to my doctor's appointment, and then I went and got my hair done because I'm taking maternity pictures next week, and I'm really excited about that. And then we met with our bank to talk about the mortgage for the house that we want to get started on building this fall. So I went to those, and I'm definitely doing more, moving around more. My husband and I will go out to dinner in the evenings, and my doctor said as long as my body is responding well to that and feeling okay, she's comfortable with me doing that, as long as I'm still resting. And you know, now that I'm doing more, it's feeling really good because I'm doing things, but then I'll take like an hour and a half to 2 hours and rest, whether I, you know, watch Nashville or some YouTube videos, and I'm really enjoying that. So anybody else, you know, like, was your doctor okay with you starting to move around more as you got further along in your pregnancy? Kind of from what my doctor said is like, if something was to go wrong with the cerclage, it would have by now. If my cerclage would have failed, it would have happened prior to 30 weeks, and I have not been showing signs of preterm labor. The progesterone shots was a precaution just in case, and they're working, obviously. So with the moving around more, I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling okay with it. I mean, I'm not like going out walking miles and miles, or you know, walking around and doing too much in one day. Yesterday was probably a lot, but I also, you know, was getting my hair done, so I was sitting, and then meeting with the bank is sitting and talking, and so not anything like really active, but going out more, which has been really nice for my spirits. I feel like I'm definitely getting back to myself. Like my husband and I, like my humor has just come back a little bit, instead of being so like offended and emotional about things. Like there's been a couple things this week where people have talked to me about drama and whatnot, and I'm just kind of like, I don't want to deal with that. So my husband just got home, but I will show you guys my belly, and then I will talk to you at my 32-week video. Belly from the side, the front.